Exchange has developed an innovative product to support the economic empowerment of students in the tertiary educational space. Please tell us more about it.
Thank you. And we're very, very excited about this particular product. So those who are familiar with Dream Exchange will know that it's a self-economic empowerment platform. It's helping people do all sorts of weird and wonderful things in terms of self-employment, in terms of promoting themselves in that space. And while we're working with tertiary educational institutions, they asked us to develop what would be a tracking system for in-service training. And that in-service training tracks the practical part of their journey so that it meets the call for businesses and all sorts of employer organizations to say, we want the people coming out of college, coming out of university to be more practically trained rather than theoretically trained. So we built a tracking system called DreamTrack, which monitors that entire process from the time that people have to finish their theory into in-service training and then complete their studies. That varies in terms of how that's achieved through a diploma or certificate, but the key part is that the Department of Higher Education and Training, of the government department in this country, they want all sorts of tracking mechanisms. They want to know that the person's working in the right space. They want to know that they're funded through CETAs. They want to know that they have logbooks. And so that system tracks that journey of sometimes up to 18 months in order that they can qualify and get into the world of work. The most exciting part we did in chatting to the colleges and the tertiary education institutions was they were very keen to find out how could our economic empowerment platform, Dream Exchange, help the students, because the boxes they've got to tick from a student point of view and from a college point of view is, have they been economically empowered in some way? Have they been exposed to the world of work? Have they actually done practical work? So we merged the Dream Exchange system with DreamTrack, and we call it DreamTrack is probably a sub-platform of the Dream Exchange system. That's got really positive results and appeal from the tertiary educational space. So it helps the student track their journey from the time they get contracted to an employer and a mentor and get funded, and then they have to track that journey every month with logbooks, and they have to have monitoring and evaluation processes done on them in order to tick all the boxes that they can qualify. It also helps the tertiary education institution. So people who are in those institutions tracking that journey can now do it electronically, they can do it in live time, and the student can move between DreamTrack, which is a very sophisticated tracking system of the in-service training journey, into Dream Exchange. They can start dabbling in self-employment, they can start dabbling in the gig economy, and that then will support the tertiary education institution in that they can then show their funders and the Department of Higher Education and Training government department to say, okay, these students have actually not only completed their in-service training, but they have started to do gigs, they've started to do self-employment work, they've been exposed to the world of work while they've been studying. And on top of that, the other benefit for the colleges or the institutions is to say, okay, right, we can write reports of that which are electronic. And so there's huge benefits for the student to move between the tracking system and Dream Exchange while they're looking at self-employment opportunities. And there's a massive positive for the institutions in that they can track that whole process. It's electronic. They can do it over 18-month period, and it ticks all the boxes for all the stakeholders involved. So at the end of the day, huge positives for the student, huge positives for the colleges or the universities, and now that's embedded in our Dream Exchange system. So both of these combined create far big opportunities for the students to be economically empowered through their journey of study into the world of work. So we're appealing to all the institutions across South Africa. Chat to us about this. It's two systems in one. It deals with economic empowerment, and it deals with the tracking and management information system of the student through that process. Thank you very much.